6:48 here this Monday. We began this week's Sunrise Smart Start with team coverage for you as we brace for the heat.
It's certainly not anything you want to be unprepared for. We have team coverage across the region. Iran out there feeling the temperatures in real time. As James, you're about to tell us exactly what they are and how we can predict the rest of the day.
Yeah, 90s likely for the temperature. We'll probably get heat indexes over 100 this afternoon. No chance for rain. Hazy, hot, and humid are the words we use. You see the haze overhead. You've got the heat with temperatures cruising right along all the way up into the lower 90s. We did 90 yesterday. We'll go 94 for today. Our starting number is 74 in Greece. Webster already at 79 degrees. I think even there, not much of a lake breeze to speak of. We'll do the 8-day forecast at the end of the show. Brennan McKilla.
Thank you, James. Staying with us with the temperatures forcing some leaders at certain districts to make a decision, sending students home early this week.
Yes, we brought you these announcements, the changes late last week and into the weekend. Now, this could also become more and more common. As we said, Ron Spitzer live out there in the heat and humidity to talk about this new law and the enforcement of the changes going forward. Ron.
Yeah, guys, as you mentioned, the summer is off to a sizzling start. Just here at 12 Corners, the clock is reading 81 degrees now. We are expected to hit at least 90, as James said, forcing several school districts to have early dismissal as the school year winds down. Rochester City Schools, Webster, and Brockport school districts have already decided to end their school days early today and tomorrow. Today in Pittsford, students will be dismissed at 12:30, with classes being canceled tomorrow. Over in Wayne County, classes canceled today and tomorrow for the Lyons Elementary School. Other district schools are switching to half days. Heat days could also become more common across New York State. Starting in September, a new law marks 88 degrees as the highest temperature allowed in classrooms. Once it hits or exceeds that, schools must evacuate or dismiss children early. However, school leaders say they hope the mandate leads to more school funding.
There's plenty of research that suggests that we need to have a comfortable climate in classroom for kids to focus, for kids not to worry about their asthma, for kids to be able to give their best in the classroom. We hope that the governor provides state resources, state aid to better support her vision of comfortable climate in the classroom. And that might mean additional state aid to make sure we can update our boilers, make sure that we even could add air conditioning to classrooms.
The city of Rochester has also initiated a cool sweep, meaning spray parks will have extended hours, along with city branch libraries where kids and their parents or guardians can cool down and, of course, do some fun activities. For now, reporting, Ron Spitzer, News 8.
Ron, thank you. With these tips, medical professionals around the region are sharing some advice on how to prevent health complications from this type of heat. News 8 heard specifically from members of the Ontario County Department of Health who say everyone can be at risk of heat exhaustion or heat stroke, even younger, healthier adults. Children under 5, those 65 and up, are at the greatest risk of experiencing either condition. And here are some of the symptoms.
If you're not feeling well when you're out in the heat, particularly if your sweating kind of slows down, that can be a sign that things are amiss, actually, that your body's having a harder time regulating your temperature. Headache, dizziness, feeling nauseous, feeling really tired. Those are all symptoms that you have probably had enough heat for the day.
Be sure to limit your time in the sun, wear sunscreen, apply it often, drink a lot of water, and wear breathable clothing. Just some of the ways they say you can prevent that type of stress from being too much on your body.
Turning to our developing news, a Rochester police officer is expected to survive after a shootout involving a possible murder suspect Sunday morning. 2
officers around 11:30 responded to North Clinton and Flower Street, and they approached a man on a bike. Now, he had been ID'd as a potential suspect from a homicide earlier that day, a deadly shooting that killed 30-year-old David Vasquez on Oscar Street. As they approached this man, the 34-year-old suspect dropped his bike and made a run for it. That's when a 3rd officer responded.
The 3rd officer approached the running suspect, who then pulled out a gun as the officer attempted to stop him. From short range, the suspect fired a shot in the direction of the 3rd officer, narrowly missing his head.
The suspect freed himself, then the chase kept on until one of the other officers opened fire, striking the man multiple times. The suspect was taken to the hospital. He had surgery, has life-threatening injuries, still getting treated in the ICU. We're told the suspect is well known to authorities with 2 prior felony controlled substance convictions on his record. Both the chief and mayor agree the shooting could have been prevented.
Not even just this case. I think that this brings to light a larger conversation, and I'm happy to bring it out, about how you speed up the criminal justice system to make sure that you have an adjudication.
We enforce the laws that we're given. We continue to do our best to adapt, improvise, and overcome the roadblocks that we have in front of us. And I expect that the men and women of the RPD will keep doing that as we have done.
RPD is running a criminal and internal investigation into what unfolded. That includes reviewing the body cam and blue light footage. We are expected to get that video either today or the next few days, and we'll share that with you, as well as the name of this suspect and charges, on air and online at rochesterfirst.com.
Senior Pentagon officials now reveal new details about the U.S. operation to bomb 3 nuclear sites in Iran.
The chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff says the operation inflicted extremely severe damage and destruction on the targets. On social media, President Trump, who ordered the airstrike over the weekend, wrote about the potential for a regime change in Iran. He writes, if the current regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a change? Meantime, some of his top advisors share differing viewpoints.
What we are focused on is not the changing of the regime. Okay, that's up to the Iranian people.
Yesterday, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledged he was given a heads up about the strikes coming. Anti-war protests popped up Sunday around the U.S. as the White House is once again calling for diplomacy with Iran over its nuclear program.
News 8, your local election headquarters, and early voting officially over for this year's primary election. More than 4,000 voters already cast ballots in Monroe County. There are several races to be decided on, including State Supreme Court Justice, Family Court Judge, and Mayor for Rochester. These also alongside many other offices specific to your towns across our area. And primary day is tomorrow, Tuesday, so those polling sites will be open all over the state from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. We have information on how to find the one closest to you and all the details about what information will be on your ballot. That's on our website, rochesterfirst.com.
Sunrise traffic report here 5 minutes to go until 7. Still have the one issue reported in Henrietta, 390 southbound at the exit to Highland Drive. Elsewhere from our Greater Rock Sky Eye, we are looking good. Hot, hazy, and humid there early on this day. But James, again, Sunday morning, like we never had that.
No.
With the heat to start that day for June.
True,
Yeah.
but the humidity's, oh, that's what's getting me.
I think I kind of giggle to myself on days like yesterday
Yeah.
when people are like, I don't ever remember it getting this hot. Because it never.
Because it never did.
Yeah.
Or I heard that a lot on Wednesday. I've never seen it rain so much. I'm like, because it's never
Because you
rained
haven't,
that much in your
exactly.
life.
Record rainfall,
Yeah.
and then for a morning start in June, it never
We're
had
not
that.
meteorologists, but the intuition is right there.
There you go. Yeah, it's pretty wild to see that. Today and tomorrow, the 2 days of heat. It'll still be warm on Wednesday, but to no record or near record anyways. You add that, of course, humidity, and you get that heat index all the way up there, how your body kind of feels. So staying cool, finding water is the best way to do it, right? Especially if you don't have air conditioning. You know, I think I lived in the city for a while, no AC. You just got to find a way to cool off as much as you can.
Put the fan right by the window and you just sit there and you're like, oh, spray
Mobile
the water
units,
too.
yeah.
Right. Stay cool and dry. We'll see you back here at 7:25, everybody.
Have a great day. Don't forget to hydrate.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.